3, endpoint detection response that speeds up response time by detecting intrusion in real time. This, according to the CEO of Navadom, Ital Sela, would ensure that when this multiple layer was tested on the rigs, it demonstrated that both new and old equipment can be better protected with that internal and external cyber threat attacking them. This judges, based on this, it indicates that the news, as suggested by my opponent, is highly misleading and must not be accepted. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a saying that goes, once beaten, twice shy. But unfortunately, our industry has been beaten more than once to let their guard down. With defensive measures such as security awareness and the deployment of the multi-layered system, it ensures that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, SP Ghana. So now we would allow for 45 seconds of cross-examination. SP Ghana, do you have any question for SP Lagos?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, SP Lagos, your question. 45 seconds.
Let me put this in a proper context. The motion talks about an increment in cyber attack that is attributable to the integration of the emerging technologies and not human factor. And so if you allude to the point that human factor is actually causing this, then you are now supporting our claim. So I want you to reconcile that position with the earlier position your main speaker talked about.
SP Lagos, your countdown is on. 45 seconds.
Okay, to start with, you made a statement and not a question. I need you to understand that cyber attack, like I earlier said, is as also a result of human error, which is inevitable, right? So when there is a cyber attack as a result of human error, it still leads to cyber attack. What is the main point? Cyber attack. If the error is due to human error, if the error is due to system glitches, if the error is due to network probe, if the error is due to any means, so far it leads to cyber attack. So far it gives people access to your system. It doesn't change the fact that cyber attack is cyber attack and it's on the increase. Thank you.
Thank you very much, SP Lagos.
And the causal factors are extraneous to the technology
That's
itself.
not allowed, please.
Thank you very much. So now, SP Lagos, do you have any question for SP Ghana?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, straightforward.
Okay. Both the first speaker and the second speaker came to talk about what the government plans to do about cybersecurity. They need to understand that we are not fighting integration with these emerging technologies, right? But we're not fighting integration with these emerging technologies, but they talked about having to use blockchain. And they need to know that even the blockchain also faced cyber attack. Do you know that Polygon Matic, as of 2024, experienced a cyber attack? And they are one of the most recognized blockchain because of their cyber security, but yet they still experience this attack. So everyone is prone to attack. Are you acknowledging it and willing to work on it? That is the question. It's on the significant increase.
Let's give them a round of applause. Okay. No. For the time.
Yeah.
It's not a question. It's the answer. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay, so in reaction to the question you just asked, the topic is about attributing the anticipated increment in cyber attacks to the integration of these technologies. You have talked about attacks, but nowhere have you linked it to the exact technology that occasioned the said cyber attack. I am saying that the technologies in itself is not susceptible to abuse. The technology in itself, it is rather extraneous factors that cause these attacks. That's why I stress on one, investment, training, and among other factors that will ensure that we would use these technologies to serve their original and intended purposes.
Okay. Thank you. Now, thank you very much. Now, moving on to the third speakers. SP Lagos. Third speaker for SP Lagos. So your time starts now.
Cyber attacks on energy industry is on the rise. And according to the S&P Global Oil Report, in the past 5 years, there have been over 35 major incidents recorded. And the World Economic Forum reported that in the last year alone, attacks have increased by 150%. Now, today, we have dropped several points as to why cyber attacks would increase, from the increase in the data being generated to weak security practices, and even the interconnectedness nature of our oil and gas system. Examples such as the Trans-Canada attack, Colonial Pipeline attack, and the Shamu Viper attack in 2012. It might interest you to know that the Shamu Viper attack happened again in 2016 and in 2017. And this time, not only was Saudi Aramco attacked, several other Saudi Arabia oil and gas companies were attacked as well. And the reason is clear. They neglected the increase. So what happened? The Shamu Viper attackers came back stronger and they hit harder. And guess what? My opponents seated here today are making this mistake. Now, the Colonial Pipeline attack, the company suffered a loss of $5 million. And this brings me to my next point, the value in our industry. Now, the oil and gas industry has immense value. And according to the IBIS World Report in 2024, the oil and gas reported a revenue of $5.3 trillion. You see, this high value is the reason why cyber attacks will keep coming. Because cyber attackers want a piece of the pie. They want money as the highest incentive of any attack. And they will keep coming to get this money. Now, I'll paint the picture. The Shamu Viper attack that happened in 2012, the attackers demanded a ransom of $50 million. $50 million is huge, right? IBM surveyed 550 companies in 2022. And they realized that, on an average, these companies lost $4.45 million to data breach. And this value has increased by 15% over the past 3 years. And yes, my opponent still fails to see the increase in these cyber attacks. Now, as we harness these cutting-edge technologies, we might fall into the trap of being blinded by their benefits and failing to see the risks that accompany them. As Michael Bloomberg once said, the very first step to solving a problem is recognizing that the problem exists. We have recognized these problems. The advent of these cyber attacks is simply because these technologies were introduced. We are not saying do not introduce these technologies, but prefer mitigating risks to these cyber attacks as they occur, because they will keep coming. And the onus now lies on us as young professionals that to prefer mitigating solutions to these cyber attacks. Thank you.
So when a speaker is on the floor, let's avoid making... Please, let's avoid making any noise that can interrupt the process. Please. Okay, so third speaker for SPE Ghana. So, SPM, your time starts now.
I sat back to listen to a group of people give adequate and accredited sources. And then another set give accredited sources from magazines. The chair, I am Judah Mubuatin, the third speaker against the motion. Firstly, I would like to say that cyber attacks on or away from the industry is driven by human behavioral analytics as compared to the integration of the technology itself. The chair agreed, bribery, corruption, and negligence are the 4 basic causes of all cyber attacks on this continent. According to the Nigerian National Petroleum Commission in 2019, they received a cyber attack. After months of investigation, the finding was 1, the NNPC had used weakened passwords, and 2, they had used the same passwords long exposed for years. The chair in Japan in the same 2019, an employee deliberately uninstalled softwares that were put in place to measure cyber attacks. I ask just a simple question. Is this as a result of the integration of technologies or as a result of a human behavioral analytics? The chair, I feel so sad having prepared enough to listen to high school leavers. Secondly, the integration of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and research data. Last Friday, I received a mail. On top of the mail, it said, sender is out of organization. This is a spam. This shows strong signs of phishing. The chair, artificial intelligence and machine learning is becoming integral in cybersecurity. According to an article published by Fortinet titled "The Cybersecurity in the Oil and Gas Industry," 86% of the respondents say that cybersecurity by AI would decrease drastically from 1 to 2 years away from now. There is massive involvement in employee training and awareness. According to the Cyber Threats African 2023 Interpol report, it says that, according to the African 2023 Interpol African report in 2023, it says that in 2013, there were over 1,300 training initiatives and over 4,000 public awareness campaigns. In finance, there were over 33% increase in financial advancement in just training employees and then workers. The chair, I asked just a simple question. All these training and all these training will not have a benefit. According to KnowBe4, the PPP, the possibility of phishing attack, dropped from 40% to 1.4% after KnowBe4 trained a group of employees for just 90 days. Let us extrapolate. If 90 days can drop 40% to 1.4, how much more 365 days? The chair panel of judges, we've made remarkable points. And deep down the hearts of my opponents, they know that cyber attacks will not increase. And this is not as a factor of technologies, but it's a factor of the integration of the human factor using these technologies. Thank you.
Thank you very much, third speaker for SPE Ghana. Thank you. So now it's time for cross-examination. So SPE Ghana, do you have any question for SPE Lagos?
Yes, I do.
Okay, SPE Lagos,
Hello?
your question.
So according to CrowdStrike, cyber attacks dated back to 1989. So what would you attribute that to? Because technology wasn't advanced then.
I think you should draw your focus to the topic, emerging technology. Emerging technology started 2018 to 2022. No, that is a very, I don't need your opinion. So emerging technology started from 2018 to 2022. That would be the focus on the topic. And you also mentioned something, I think you said this technology is a human factor. Let me make it clear to you. How Saudi Aramco attack even got started because of a VPN. A VPN, they made use of the third party, they send that virus. A VPN protect things, right? But they send that virus in it. That is something, a technology we should, as a technology, but yet it still broke down the infrastructure. So what you're saying right now is baseless. Let's come to the topic, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to remind us that when the speaker is on the floor, please, let's keep calm. Okay, so SPE Lagos, it's time to cross-examine SPE Ghana.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. I'll start by saying that for you to support investments in cybersecurity against cyber attack is only you acknowledging that these companies feel the imminent increase in cyber attack. That is why they're investing in cybersecurity. Also, these emerging technologies come with ease and peace. Because the human forgot to put in the wrong password or because they clicked on the phishing mail, let me remind you, these attackers know that the humans are likely to make that error. That is why that happened. And if you don't have a phone, I can't steal a phone from you. These emerging technologies, as you make use of it, these attackers make use of it. It's not just a one-size-fits-all. Thank you.
Can I react to it? So in reaction to your first part of the question, the investment is not in respect generally, it's not a hanging or sweeping statement that we are investing. We are investing in these emerging technologies and tools that will help bolster the cyber capabilities of these companies. That is why we make mention of blockchain technology. We talk about our AI threat detectors and all that. These are technologies that we are going to invest in to ensure that the cybersecurity posture is resilient within the oil and gas industry. So it's not just a general issue of investment. It is about training. It is about investing in these tools. Because if you don't train the people and you put these tools at their disposal, they would expose their institutions to various attacks. And that is not what the technology or tool was established for. It was established to serve a purpose. And so human factor can disrupt this purpose.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. So, it's time for our highly esteemed judges to also ask our teams questions. So, we'll have 4 questions maximum. 4 questions. So, starting with Engineer Elizabeth Rogo. Engineer Elizabeth Rogo. So this is how we'll do it. So all 4 judges will ask a team a question each. After that, we move on to the next team. So starting with SPE Lagos, Engineer Elizabeth Rogo. Any question, please, for SPE Lagos?
Can I ask all the two?
Okay.
Well done to both teams. No questions from me at this moment.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm an academic, so I have a lot of questions. But I'll ask only one question, and it's going to be counterintuitive. Is there anything positive that a company can get out of cybersecurity attack?
Hello, sir.
We are asking Nigeria for now.
SPE Lagos. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
SPE Lagos. Any response?
Yes, of course. A cyber attack shows the weakness in your in your company's network, right? So when the cyber attack happens, okay, the company learns and understands ways to improve their cybersecurity network, yeah, so that they can build a robust network for future attacks.
Okay. Is there any other question for SPE Lagos? From our judges.
That was a very wonderful debate. I don't know if some of us have watched these recently added cybersecurity stuff on Netflix. It's about Ashley Madison. So some of us might have heard about this company that was founded in Canada that was attacked in 2015, and they used that to expose a lot of politicians in the U.S. and a lot of companies. And I want to ask a question for both of us, both Nigeria and Ghana. Because I spent time to go into the documentary just to learn one or two things for my own use. So if you are against and you are for, if I was to be Ashley Madison as the founder of the company, and I have a lot of high-profile clients that were patronizing me, and I play down the risk of cyber attack, am I a good entrepreneur? Because they were attacked, and not just attacked, and their data were exposed. And I want both of you to answer that question. If, as an entrepreneur, I know what it means, I have high-profile client, customer, that their data are in my hand, and I'm saying, even though they attack me and the data of my clients have been exposed, it's not a problem. We have put in place data protection security in place, and nothing.
Thought they had put enough cybersecurity in place, but guess what? It happened again, and it affected several Saudi Arabian energy companies again. And this time, okay, there was a ransom of $50 million, right? That if they don't pay, employees information to the public and sensitive company data. So no, I don't think you're a good entrepreneur if you play down these cybersecurity risks. Thank you.
Thank you. So, SPE Ghana.
To the question, our response is an emphatic yes. This is a prudent entrepreneur, an entrepreneur who knows the essence of profit maximization. He has done an analysis to advantages that come with these technologies as against the said cyber attack, which we have not even established whether it resulted from the integration of these technologies. And so if he is going to invest in these technologies to ensure that the detection of these threats and their prompt response will be adhered to, then that is good for him because it means in the future he's going to make profit, he's going to learn from these. And as I earlier stated, there's nothing to suggest that this particular attack is resulting directly from the integration of the technology itself. And so once he's going to put in place the adequate measures, systems, train his staff, employees, whoever, even third-party contractors, vendors, suppliers, who can expose his internal system, this is going to help him continue stay in business and maximize profits. Thank you.
Thank you, SPE Ghana. So, okay.
Thank you very much. Very, very interesting responses. My question is, everything you've told me is international. I have not seen you look at information within Africa. We're sitting here in Africa. You've got Dangote. Dangote is maybe new, but they're going to be facing cyber attacks if they haven't already and haven't told you. You've got the banking industry. You also have telecom. So I would like in your debate to start give statistics that are homegrown or within Africa in conjunction with whatever you're bringing from the West. Thank you.
So I just want to say that to our highly esteemed judges, a time will come for feedback on how the contestants have handled the motion. So for now, we are just taking questions. Questions. Yes.
And regulations would have that resultant of reducing incidents of cyber attacks. So that is how I draw the nexus between the regulation and the attack.
Thank you. Okay. Any question? Okay.
Just a follow-up to that. I hope this is a question.
Yeah.
Did you, in any of submission, did you talk about any of the data protection laws that we find across the different countries, African countries?
Yes, please. I made mention of the Cybersecurity Act of Nigeria, which was enacted in 2015. It received an amendment early this year in 2024.
What about Ghana?
Ghana also has a Cybersecurity Act in place. In fact, even a Data Protection Act as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so the amendment in Nigeria was to align their Cybersecurity Act with their data protection Act because of the inconsistencies that existed.
So are you telling me that Ghana has much to learn from Nigeria as we stand currently?
So in terms of these laws, yes, we have, because we are collaborating as a continent, and so we learn and pick from each other.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ola Davis, please, any question for SPE Ghana? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the speakers have finally made their points. It's time for the judges to decide. So at this point, we'll have a short 10 minutes of break, and then the judges will collate their scores, which will then determine the winner for this competition. Okay.
Sorry, guys, before you go on your 10-minute break, I think the 10-minute break probably starts now. You know, one thing I like about this debate is if they swapped topics, I'm sure they will still be as passionate as this. If you give them any topic now, this debate can continue. But let's remember that we're all still friends, we're all still learning. The emotions are very passionate, very exciting. I love it. I've been looking forward to this. And we are all still friends.
Hello. This is a quick one. So on Sunday we had the games. They're on their away day, and the green team came out first. So the green team leader, please come. And let us know your members. Then we'll present to them the award. Hey, wait. They know them. They know them. So please wait. Please wait. If you are not a member, wait. If you are not part of them, wait. Is that all? Come. You are part. Join. Oh, okay. Ola, the judge was part of the green team. No, they should wait. Thank you very much, Green Team. Yeah. Yeah, Ola was part of Green Team. Thank you very much for putting in much effort to win the away day. Thank you very much. Please have your seat. Thank you. Okay, so we're still waiting for the judges to come out with their marks. And I always say that when the judges are taking time, it means that the competition was very close. We can have a situation where they will have the equal marks. Then the judges have to go back again to say, okay, guys, then let's decide who has won. That's a possibility. I remember during the virtual situation, because the Judge A, is not seeing what Judge B has marked. But it will interest you that it has been put together, the marks was the same. Myself, I was surprised to see something like that. I mean, it tells you about how this whole competition has been very competitive. It's been great, and our debaters from day one, from all the other African sections, they put in their best, actually. When you check the marks from day one, mostly you get a marks difference of 2, 3, 4, 5. You will never get 30, 40, no. Because everybody was putting in the efforts to make sure that they come out successfully. So I'll actually congratulate Ghana and Lagos section for coming this far. It's not been easy from day one. And let's see what comes out after today's competition. And in addition to that, we are going to award the section. So the criteria for the leaderboard, we are considering section that has